Hello, my name is Katie. We're gonna do a really quick TBR right now. I have a lot of really exciting plans for August, and honestly, I went back and forth on whether or not I was going to do a TBR video for this because I don't have very much planned to read that's not for like secret TBR videos. Most of the books you're gonna see are for two different secret TBR videos, and my challenge to you is, can you figure out what they are? There are two of them, so put your guesses in the comments. Hopefully that'll be fun for you guys. There is also one book that is not for either of those videos, so a little wrench in your plans. Okay, so the first one I have is Heartstopper, and I am so excited to read this book. I almost grabbed the entire series, but I have a rule that I'm not allowed to buy an entire series until I've read at least the first book. If I know that I love the first book, I'm allowed to like buy the rest of them, which is what I did with the Poppy War, and then never read the other two books. So hopefully this will go better. But this is about two boys who fall in love, and I've heard nothing but amazing things about this, and I need some like warm fuzzies in my life. So that is that book. The next one I have is The Year of the Witching. I am very excited to read this. I have already read the first chapter in a try-a-chapter horror vlog that I'll put up here if you want to see that. But this is about a puritanical society. There's a prophet, there's a dark wood, there's a witch, there's a lot of blood imagery already, and I am just so intrigued to see where this story goes. Next we have We Ride Upon Sticks. This is about a field hockey team that makes a deal with the devil, and I think this is going to be the right amount of absurdity for my life right now. I'm having a bit of a rough time, honestly, and I need something that's very silly and very over the top, and the color scheme and the fact that this is a field hockey team that make a deal with the devil just feels like exactly what I need. Then we have the Overstory. I promised I would read this in summer, and there's 1 month left, so I must read this book. I've read a little bit of it on audiobook, but I really wasn't into the audiobook, so I'm going to try to pick it up physically and see if that goes better. So far, this is about one family, and we're kind of following them over generations, and there's also a tree that's being photographed, and it's really interesting, but just not the type of story that I'm able to ingest audibly. I think I need to pick it up physically, so I do have the physical book, so I'm going to try to do that. Then we have The Fifth Season, and this is one of my most anticipated reads of the year. I have had it on my radar for a while now, and everyone I hear talk about this book just gushes about how much they love it, so I really can't wait to pick this up. I've been searching for like fantasy TV shows lately, and I haven't found any. I don't know why I'm not just picking up fantasy books. This is about a fifth season that's happening. It's like a climate change situation. There are lots of earthquakes that are happening. There are people who can like feel or predict, I'm not quite sure, the earthquakes, and so there's like a magic system in here, and I'm just really excited about that. If you have any recommendations for fantasy for somebody who used to love fantasy, like a young adult fantasy when I was a young adult, and now I'm looking for adult, but not so crazy that it's gonna be hard for me to understand. Like, I really want a Game of Thrones type situation where like there's visuals that are stunning. These could be TV or book recommendations, but I don't want so much violence. I don't need a lot of violence in my life. It's okay if there's some, but I'm looking for light on the violence right now. Okay, and then the last one I have physically so far is Initiated, and this is something that I found with my mom. The author, Amanda Yates Garcia, her mother is a witch and kind of taught her in the tradition of witchcraft. I'm not sure if she's Wicca or is in a different religion. Yeah, I thought this would be really interesting, and I found it at Barnes & Noble when they were having their sale on hardcovers. Okay, if that wasn't enough things, I do have some other things that I've ordered that haven't come in yet, or that I'm reading on audiobook or on ebook. So the first one is Migrations. This is by the same author as Once There Were Wolves, and I really loved her writing, and I wanted to pick up something else by her, and I actually managed to find Migrations really cheap, so I'm picking that one up. I'm really excited about it. The cover is a glacier, and I believe we're talking about birds that are migrating. Really excited about that. Then I have Mooncakes. I wanted to add a couple of graphic novels in this month because I'm reading a lot of thick fantasy books, and so I wanted something that was going to be lighthearted and fun. Mooncakes is about a teenage witch who works in a bookshop, and I'm really excited about it. And then there's a love interest who's a werewolf, and I'm very excited. Okay, then I will also be reading Slu Foot, which is apparently this like revenge story, and there's this woman, and again it's like a puritanical society, and people are being pretty awful to her, and she kind of like gets back at them. There's some magic devil something involved, and I'm extremely intrigued. The cover also, I'll put it up here, is stunning, and I'm really excited to have it on my shelf. Okay, then I am reading Parable of the Sower. Jack Edwards and Lena Norms read this in Lena Norms' Notebooks on a Dead Planet series, and it just sounded so interesting that I had to pick it up, and I was able to find it on Book Outlet, so I snagged that. Okay, I do have a couple of other things that I'm reading as well, but I'm afraid if I tell you about them, I will completely spoil the surprise. So there are a couple of other things that I'm reading this month as well, as if that wasn't enough. I have a very ambitious TBR this month, and I really just hope that I can complete it because I do want to put both of these videos out in this month. If anyone has any stories that are like Finley Donovan is Killing It, I'll take a cozy mystery, but like something that's funny as well, cheeky, silly, I would love recommendations. Okay, well, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really love making videos, and this community is just incredible. So I post every other Tuesday and every Friday, although I am trying to post every Tuesday this month, so we'll see how long that lasts. But I will see you in another video very, very soon. Until then, happy reading. Thank you for being here. Bye.